Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of our live stream. So, today we are going to be making some banana cakes. So, you're all welcome. Just pull your chairs and let's do this together. I'm keeping to my promise. I'm trying to make it real. I'm trying to come live once in a while. I'm trying as I promised. Maybe I'll be coming twice a week or twice a month. I don't know yet, but let's keep pushing. All right. Hi, Schoolie. Welcome in. Thanks for liking. Welcome in. How are you doing today, Schoolie? Thanks for liking. Okay, so here we have some fresh bananas already washed. I've got some eggs here. We've got, I'm going to be making 4 recipes in one. So we're going to be using 8 eggs, fresh eggs. Make sure your eggs are fresh. Then we have some sugar. We're going to be using some sugar, some salt. I've got some cinnamon powder and some baking powder and some baking soda. Then here we have our all-purpose flour. I'm going to be using all-purpose flour. Then we have here some butter. Okay. And we have milk. I'm using whole milk. So this is what we're going to be using. So we're going to start by prepping all our ingredients. All right. We're going to be measuring everything together. So we are working together today. We are working as a team. We're working as a family. We are doing everything together. Now, we won't be waiting for everybody because I know everybody cannot join at the same time. So we're going to progress while waiting for others to join. All right, family. Okay, so we're going to start by measuring our flour. We will be needing, we're going to be needing how many cups of flour? Times 4. Okay. So you got eggs. So here we're going to start by cracking our eggs. You can as well crack your eggs directly in your mixture, but I'm just trying to prevent having any shells in my egg or in my mixture in my cake. All right, that's why I'm trying to do this separately, just in case I have any shell drop in there, I'll be able to take it out. But once it falls in your mixture, then you might not be able to get it out. All right, so we have our 8 eggs here. So we're going to be needing 1.5 times 4, that is 3, 6. We're going to be needing 6 cups of flour, right? So I'm going to set this aside, and then I'm going to measure our flour here and sieve it directly. Remember, we need to always sieve our flour, right? Here, 1, 2, now you do not want to have lumps or dirt in your flour or in your cake. That's why we are sieving our cake, right? And we also incorporate air in there. Our air serves as a raising agent, so that is why we always sieve our flour. Right, guys? Thanks for joining, everybody. Thank you so much, Beauty Freak. Thanks, Schoolie. Thanks for joining. Okay, so we had measured 2, so we are and the third is our 3rd cup. And here is a 4th. By the way, my oven is on already, it's heating already, so you have to preheat your oven. So it's advisable the moment you start baking, you start mixing your cake, you need to have your oven turned on already. Or if you're using the traditional method, yes, your pot is supposed to be on fire already as well. If you do not have an oven, you can use a pot to do your baking. Thank you so much for joining. Please like the video, comment, and let us know where you're watching from. Okay, we're gonna measure the last 2 cups. 5. And 6. Next, I'm going to add my dry ingredients to the flour. So we're going to put all our dry ingredients together. So we're going to add, what are we supposed to add now? We're going to add baking powder. We're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder. All right. So here's our baking powder. We're going to be adding 4 teaspoons because we are having 4 recipes in one. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Next, we're going to add our baking soda. We're also going to be adding 4. So we're going to add 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And next is our cinnamon powder. We're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Hi, Becky. Welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for coming. Thanks for the like. Thanks so much. So we're going to be adding 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder. I don't want it to overpower my mixture, so I'm adding just that. And then where is my vanilla? Okay. Let me get my vanilla powder, please. And here we have our vanilla. We're going to be adding 4 teaspoons of vanilla as well. But for my vanilla, I'll just add it directly because there's no need to sieve the vanilla. All right, so here we go. That cinnamon smells so good. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Sis Becky. Thanks a lot. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone. Those who are watching at the back, my silent supporters, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Okay. So we're just going to mix this together. Just mix everything. Let me add my vanilla powder. So I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, and 4. And 4. Okay. Then we need some salt. I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of salt. So this is my salt. All right. Smells so good already. Smells so good already. All right, so we're going to set this aside, and then we're going to measure our butter, because we need to melt our butter. So here we have our butter. So I'll be needing about 1/3 cup of butter. So I'm going to quickly melt this. So you can see here it's not up to a cup. I'm going to add more. I'm going to add this and then melt it. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thank you so much. I need 1 1/3. I'm gonna add more. Okay. Okay, so our butter is ready. So next we're going to brush our baking pan. Since I already have my melted butter here, I'm just going to use a little bit of it to, oil my pan. So I'm just going to brush it here. So this is one. Then I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of flour because I don't want to use parchment paper. So I'm just going to do this and set it aside. And I'll go to the next one. Since we are making four recipes, I might be using three. Sorry, I'm so confused. Since we are making 4 recipes, I'm going to be using 3 baking pans. So we're going to be having 3 cakes. Then I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of flour. And here is the last one. You can use oil. If you do not have butter, you can use oil for your banana cake. Okay, so we are good with that. And next thing, let me just keep this here so we don't forget. I have that there, and then we're gonna go ahead and peel our banana. So when you have very ripe bananas, it's perfect. So you don't use too much sugar. We're gonna start by peeling our banana. So here we are. So here, and here. So we're going to be peeling how many bananas in total? We're going to be using 12 bananas in total. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. And 9. 10. 11. And 12. Okay. It's okay. So next we have to mash our bananas. If you have a banana masher, that's fine, but I'll be doing it traditionally, so I'm using my traditional tool. So I'll be using this. You must have seen me use this several times. So I'm going to use this to crush my bananas. All right. You can use a fork as well to crush your bananas, but I'm going traditional. All right. You know, I'm a village girl, right? So you're going to crush this. I find it very easy using this. I don't like blending my bananas because the texture of the cake I have at the end is not what I want. It becomes very stretchy. So you're going to do this traditional. Right. So here we are. My relatives are in the house, my cousins, my nieces, my siblings are all here, and nobody wants to make noise. That's why I was laughing, like they're all whispering to one another. Because I told them, hey guys, I'm going live, so no noise. here we are. So you can see this is easy, isn't it? Mashing banana is very, very easy. You can use a fork, you can use this, you can use your blender. I don't like using blenders for my banana cake, but yeah, you can go ahead and use that if you wish. And then we are good. So we're going to the next step. Our next step, we're going to be adding some sugar. Here is our sugar. We're going to be using this. So for our sugar, I'm going to be using 2 cups. You can use more if you're a sweet tooth person or you want your cake to be extremely sweet. But my bananas were ripe enough, so I'm going to be using just 2 cups of sugar. You can also use less, right? So we're going to be using 1. We go for 1, and here is the second. And we're gonna whisk. Then go in with your eggs. I was saying earlier, you can crack your eggs directly to your mixture, but to me it's a bit risky. You can have spoiled eggs. You can also have your shell drop in your mixture, and that would be funny. So just whisk. We're going to add our butter. Add your butter, melted butter. If you do not have butter, you can use vegetable oil. Now it's time to go in with our milk. We're going to be adding our milk. We're going to be adding 2 cups of milk. So I'm using long life. You can use condensed will make your, if you use condensed milk, then try to reduce your quantity of sugar, to be honest. Otherwise your cake will be extremely sweet. You can use peak milk, right? I've not tried it with powdered milk yet, but I think you can use powdered milk as well. So this is 1 cup of milk. And this is the other cup. So this is a very big batch. We're mixing 4 recipes at a go. Here we have 4 recipes at a go. So everything is nicely mixed, and it's time to go in with our dried ingredients. Right. So we're going to be going in with our flour. And our flour comprises of flour, salt, baking powder, baking soda, and cinnamon powder. So you're going to be adding your flour gradually, all right? I'm going to add it gradually. I'm going to go in with more. Yes, please. Hey. These are downstairs. So here. Get to mix everything. Now here you also have to you need to muddle up, all right, guys? But if you're using one recipe, if you're just mixing one recipe, that's fine. It's a child's play. But once you go to 4 recipes and you're not using a mixer, then you need to muzzle up, darling. You need to muzzle up. Okay. Now it's about time to transfer it into our baking dish. So at this stage I need help. Manka! Auntie Manka! Manka! You want to come down? Yes, please. Thank you. So yeah, we are going to transfer it into our baking dish. So I'm transferring it here, but I need help for the round ones. That's why I'm calling for help. Here we're just going to transfer this first batch. Here we go. Anyways, I think I can do it myself. I think I can survive. survive. And we are about to start baking, but before we bake, we need to put our last ingredient. So we need to sprinkle our last ingredient on our cakes. So we have this beautiful cake at the end of the day. All right. So, she's not downstairs. I don't know where she is. That's weird. She is not downstairs, or is she? Maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah. But it's fine. I'm done. Okay. Oh, you're done with the help? Yeah. Yes. Okay. I helped myself. Thank you. You're welcome. You're video tutorial. Yes. Wow. Oh, you're making us a video? Yeah. I'm live. I'm live. It's okay. So I guess. No, you didn't. So now we are going to add our last ingredient, and you all know we have the special ingredient that we always add to our cooking. We're going to be adding love to our cake before we put it into our oven. So we are going to just sprinkle some love in here, and always remember to add love to your cooking. Do I need to remind you all the time? Do I need to? Do I need to remind you? Always add love to your cooking, darlings. It is a very, very important ingredient, right? So it's a very important ingredient, and we're going to go ahead and transfer our mix into the oven, right? Okay, guys. So now let's go on to our oven and transfer. So I'll take you to the oven, right? And we are here. It's time to get into the oven. So here.
Actually funny.
Put the second one. I'm going to put this one. So there's some strawberry. Okay. And here we go. Okay. So yeah. We are good. We're going to close it and allow it to bake for 45 minutes. So time starts counting now. And we will be back to double check what is happening there. All right, guys. So we're going to come back here and clean up, because we're going to be using this space in a few minutes. So we're going to clean up. We're going to clean up. Hi, Fahad. Oh my God. Thanks for coming. Hi, how are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for joining. you, Fahad? How are you? Thanks for coming. Thanks for liking. Thanks for the like. So we're just going to wash our stalks together. I might be making some yogurt cake tonight. I don't know if I'm going to continue with this live stream or I'm going to make a new one. I'm going to stop this and start a new live stream. I'm not sure, but today we're going to be making some yogurt cake as well. Yeah, but it's okay. You can do what you want. What do you want to do? I'm asking. Yeah, I am. Okay. So here we are waiting for our cake to get ready. We're going to be making another batch as well, so you can stay tuned. Just hang on, let's make something else. Maybe still another set of banana cake, but I'll definitely do yogurt cake tonight. All right, I'm going to do yogurt cake tonight. But right now we are doing banana cake. Okay. So let's look at how our cake is cooking beautifully. I'll just take you there so we can see. Thanks for the like. Thanks for liking. Let's look at what's happening there. Let me see if I can wind down so you can see. So you can see here our cake is cooking. It's getting brown. Hi. Hi, Umama. Thanks for coming. You're most welcome. So you can see our cake is cooking. I don't want to open it now because we just started baking. So we're going to allow it to cook for about 45 minutes. All right. So I think we're about 10 minutes gone. So yeah, our cake is cooking beautifully. It's cooking beautifully. It's cooking beautifully. So we're gonna continue with our next process. We're gonna start prepping for the next batch, right? So let's start getting the next batch ready. What do you guys think? Yeah, we're going to start prepping the next batch, all right? Okay, so let me wind up again. Let me wind up a little bit. Okay. So yeah. So let's go back to what we're supposed to do. So yeah, we are back here. There's our workspace. We're back here. We're going to continue, or we're going to start making a new cake, a new banana cake afresh. So if you're just joining, then you're most welcome. You just came in at the right time. You just stepped in at the right time, and we're going to be making another batch of banana cake. We just made a batch worth 4 recipes, so we're going to be making another batch. So for this batch, we're going to be making 3 recipes. Yeah, we're going to be making 3 recipes. So I just want to wash my bananas. Hi, Miles. Hi, how are you doing? Thanks for coming. Philly, thanks for coming. Thank you so much for coming. Oh, I just noticed you guys came in. Wazani, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. We are making some banana cakes. I've just made the first batch and it's cooking, it's baking. So we are about to make a second batch, right? So I was just saying, if you're just joining, then you just popped in at the right time. So we are about to start a new recipe, right? We are about to start a new batch. So yeah, I just want to wash my bananas. Here we have some bananas. Just make sure your bananas are ripe. So we're just going to wash our bananas. Fini, I have told you 1,000 times, I'm not going to show you my face. So just accept that. I've told you this 1,000 times. I'm sharing my recipes, and if you want to learn, you're most welcome, but my face is out of the question. So here we are with our bananas. We've washed our bananas. So guys, there's so many faceless channels, and you know, I'm just here to share what I have to share. I'm sharing this with love, but
maybe in the future, don't even have promise. Maybe in the future.
So yeah. Yes, Mila, sharing is caring. So I'm sharing with you guys. I'm sharing this with love. And as for my face, Brother Fini, maybe in the future, I've told you, maybe someday I'm going to do a face reveal, all right? But for now, we are good with this. For now, let's just enjoy the recipe. All right, so we're going to be using some salt. We're going to be using some baking powder, some bicarbonate of soda, and some cinnamon. I'm going to be using some cinnamon powder and some vanilla. So this is what I used in the first recipe. We also added some sugar and we added some butter, some milk, and some flour. So here. So we're going to start by, yes, Finny, we are about to start the next recipe, bro. We are about to start the next recipe, all right? So. Let me just dry my bowls because I'm going to be needing a dry bowl. All right. So I just want to dry this bowl because we're going to be measuring our flour in here. We're going to be using this for our flour. So many bananas, I fell out of my, what? So yeah. Then this is our cup. We're going to be needing 4 cups of flour. So yeah, so these are flour. Our cup, sorry, we're going to be measuring our flour. Since we are doing 3 recipes right now, for 1 recipe, we need 1.5 cups. We're going to be using 1.5 times 3. That's 4.5 cups of flour. So here we are, 1, 2, oh, thank you so much, Mines. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. You fell off your chair. I'm so sorry I made you to fall off your chair. Thanks so much. Thanks. God bless you. And may your pockets be replenished a millionfold. May your pockets be replenished a millionfold. So we're going to go ahead and sieve our flour. We measured 2 already. We're going to be adding 1.5 in a bit. Thanks so much for the support. Thanks a lot. And then I'm gonna add 1 and 1.5. So here's 1.5 cup. And now we're going to add, we're going to be adding our dried ingredients. We're going to start by adding, we're going to add our baking powder. So we're going to be adding 3 cups of baking powder since we are using 3 recipes. 1, 2, 3. And 3 baking powder, baking soda. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to add cinnamon. We're going to add about 3/4. Won't be adding up to a teaspoon, just about 3/4 of a teaspoon. So here we are. We're gonna set that aside. Okay. Okay. Then we're going to add our vanilla. So we're going to be adding 3 teaspoons of vanilla. 1, 2, 3. And our salt, we're going to be adding about 3/4. For one recipe, you're adding half teaspoon of salt. So I'm using 3 recipes, so I'm going to be adding about 3/4 of, yeah. Okay, so here we have our dried ingredients. We're just gonna mix everything together like so, and then we're going to set this aside. Then we're going to go on to our eggs. We're going to crack our eggs. So we are going to be using 6 eggs. So we've got 6 eggs there. We're going to set that aside as well. What next? We need to melt our butter. So we're going to be using the same cup we used last time. So we're just going to add more butter in there. We're going to be using 1 cup. So we're going to be melting the butter. Okay, let's melt our butter. Thanks so much, Finny. So we've melted our butter. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. And next we're going to go on to our bananas. Hey, hi. Hi sis, how are you doing? Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. Thanks a lot. Thanks so much. How are you? You're welcome in. You're welcome. So maybe we have a look. Let's look at what is happening with our cake. So here I'm just going to wind down and then we're gonna see what's happening with our cake. So you can see here our cake is cooking nicely. It's getting brown. I don't know how I can make you see this. Okay, let's see. So, okay, yeah, you can see. Can you see our cake is cooking? So we've got 3 cakes in here. You have 1, 2, and 3 down. So yeah, this is what we have. Okay, so we're gonna wind up again. Thanks for the likes, guys. Thanks so much for the likes. Okay, let's go back to our working space. So here we are back. And let's go ahead and peel out bananas. Let me just wash my hands again. So let's peel our bananas. So we're going to make sure that we have very ripe bananas. Always make sure you have ripe bananas. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks a lot for hanging on. Thank you so much. So here we have 9 bananas. We're going to be making 3 recipes. So we've got 9 bananas, all right? Thanks, Philly. Thanks, everyone. Thanks so much. Okay, so we need to mash our banana. Our next step is to mash our banana. We need to crush this banana. You can use your blender, you can use a fork, you can use a banana masher or potato masher, but I'm using my traditional utensil. So I'm just going to mash this like this. It's easier. I don't like blending my bananas using a blender because it's too smooth and it gives my banana cake that a bit stretchy. It's texture that I don't like. The texture is a bit stretchy and I don't like it. So here we are. Next, we're going to add in our eggs. So we're going to add our eggs. Once you add your eggs, just whisk. Please like the video, guys. Like the video as you join in, please. Like the video. We have 9 likes, but I have 10 people watching. Please remember to like the video. Please, please. Do you want me to cry? Do you want me to cry for you to like the video? Please like the video, please. All right, so next we're gonna go in with sugar. So we're going to be adding 1.5 cup of sugar. I don't want my banana cake to be too sweet, so I'm adding 1.5 cup. You can add more if you're a sweet tooth person, all right? So here we have 1 cup. And here we have 1/2 cup. All right, next we're going to be adding in we're going to add melted butter. So I'm going to leave a little bit to oil my bowls. This. Next, we're going to add in our milk. So for our milk, I'm going to add 1.5 cup of milk. So I have here 1.5 cup of milk. And we're going to mix everything. Just whisk, whisk, whisk. The next thing we need to do is to add our flour mix. So we're going to do that in a bit. We need to double check our cake and see how far it has gone. So yeah, our mixture is ready. We just need to add our flour and then we're going to take it to the oven. But we need to take out the other one. We have one that is cooking already, so we need to take that out. I don't have lots of baking dishes, so I'm going to wait for those. All right. But that will be getting ready in a few minutes. In a few minutes. So we can start mixing this actually. I'll start adding my flour bit by bit. Just add that in bits. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. I have 11 people in the house. Thanks so much. Thanks for joining. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So for those who are just joining, we are making banana cake from scratch. We made everything from scratch. We took our measurements together. Hi, Auntie Hannah. Thanks for joining. How are you doing? It's been a while. I think I was at your live the other day. I don't know if it's yesterday or yesterday. Yeah, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Welcome in. Thanks so much. How are you doing? Hi, Butter Roll. How are you doing? Thanks for coming. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. I'm doing well. I'm fine. I'm doing great. Thank God. How about you? Thanks for asking. How about you? How are you doing? I burnt the first batch. You burnt the first batch. Oh, I'm so sorry. Uh-oh. What happened? Were you watching some movie? What were you doing? What happened? Why did you burn the first batch? Oh, yeah, that's very risky to lay while cooking it. I burned my first. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry. So let's rush to the oven and double check our cake. Our cake has been cooking. So I just watch and oh, thank you. So here we are with our cake. I want us to see how far we've gone. This is our first batch. You can see our first batch is cooking nicely. We're going to check now. We're going to open and see how it looks, how far we've gone, if our cake is ready or not. All right. Now, if you're not very sure, so let's open. It's quite hot. So there we go. This is the first batch of our banana cake. So there. Now, if we are not very sure if it's cooked on the inside, you can use a skewer. I'm going to be using a skewer to test it. I'm just going to use a skewer and pierce it a little bit. You can see our cake is, once your stick is clean, then it shows that your cake is ready. Right. So sometimes we are not very sure. It looks brown on the outside, but sometimes maybe there's excess heat, and then it gets cooked on the outside, but the inside is very raw. So we're going to double check this as well. So you can see here. Right, so this shows that our cake is ready. We're just going to allow it to cook again for like 3 minutes and we're going to take it off the heat, right? So let's just cover our pot, oven. I'm used to saying pot, pot, pot. I'm used to saying pot. Let's cover our pot. Let's cover our pot. Oh my God. So I'm just getting our wrap ready. Take out our cake. Okay, so we're going to take off our cake now. Our cake is ready. Now let's go ahead and take it out the oven. So I just prepared my rag. I'm taking it back to my workspace. So it is going. Here's the other batch. That's the other batch. We're going to be using it in a bit, right? So we have here our cakes. Our cakes are ready. So yeah, so our cake is ready, our banana cake is ready. Now we're going to take it off. We're going to remove it from our baking dish and see what the end result looks like. All right, guys. So we're just going to allow it to rest for like 2 to 3 minutes. Then it'll be easier for us to take it out, right? Thank you so much. Thanks so much. Thank you so much, butter roll. Thanks a lot. Okay, I'll get you 2 slices. I'll get you 2 slices. 2 slices, not just one. Okay. So let's see. I'm going to take this away from here for now. You. I don't know, it got stuck here. I don't know, maybe I didn't oil my pan well. This is what happens sometimes if you don't oil your pan very well, your baking dish very well. This is what happens. Or maybe I didn't allow it to cool down well, so I don't know. And then we go. Yeah. Perfecto. Hi, Minette. Hi. And this is the third one. I think I need to create more space. Let me see. I need to create more space. Okay. Okay. So I was just getting something. I was just getting a different wrap to put this one on. Oh my God, my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ready to eat? Yes. Ready to eat. Ready to eat. You're all invited. You're all invited to come around and eat. Have a slice, have 2 slices, have as much as you want. Yeah, nicely made. Beautiful results. So we are going to slice and see what it looks on the inside. All right, but before we do that, let's rush and wash our baking dishes and then put the other batch in there. So we're going to push this on the side just a little bit, just on the side. Then let's quickly wash our stops and then so let's wash quickly. Because our baking powder is already active, so we need to use fast. Guys, try this banana cake, and this would be the banana cake you must have made. It's going to be the best ever. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me. Okay, we're going to be having those 2. Okay. Just say, can we come? Yes, you can. There is enough for everybody. There is enough for everybody. I'm just going to quickly dry this. Hey, Sylvie. How are you? Thanks for joining. Thanks so much for joining. Please like the video. Just double tap your screen, double tap on your screen, and you must have liked the video. Please just like the video. Just double tap, double tap, double tap, double tap. And don't forget to share, please. Don't forget to share. So here. Okay, we're back on our work surface. So next we need to oil up. I'm just using my butter to oil my bowl again. So I'll make sure I oil it perfectly this time. Just make sure. So our bowls are ready. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of flour, but I'll do that off camera because I don't want it to go on our already baked cake, all right? But I'm going to show you. So here you can see I sprinkled some flour. I'll do that on the other one. So yeah, very good. Now next, let's transfer our cake and then this is one. Here's the other one. So this gave us two. They're going to be large cakes though. So now we are going to sprinkle some love again. We do not forget to add love to our cooking. Do you understand? Always remember to add love to your cooking. So we're just going to sprinkle some love here and sprinkle some love there. We're sprinkling about a teaspoon on each cake and we're going to take it to our ovens. Always remember to add love to your cooking. Always remember, it's very important, all right? Now let's go back to the oven. So we're going to make, let me just, okay. So we're going to transfer our cake now. I'm bringing the cakes, please. Oh, okay, so we're going to go in with our cake. It's ready, it's hot. So I'm gonna put this one here. And we are going to put the one here. And it's going to bake for 45 minutes. So it starts counting now. 45 minutes, 45 minutes, 45 minutes. And our cake is going to be ready. Our cake is going to be ready. Hi, Sister Ekwe. It's been a while. You're welcome. Yeah, you caught me live today. I just started going live this week. It's been ages that I went live, that I made a live stream. It's been ages. It's been forever. So I just felt like, let me start it all over again. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this. I don't know if I'll be doing it twice a month or twice a week. I'm yet to know, but once I have the chance, I'm going to do that. You're most welcome. How have you been? How have you been? Are you back? Are you back from your vacation? I guess, because I saw your last video when you were about to travel. Yeah, I watched that video. All right. So we were baking some banana cake, and here is our end result. I'm going to be slicing our cake so we can have a try. You guys really had fun. You had so much fun. You had so much fun. The kids were so happy. So look good. Okay. So we're going to be slicing our cake, and I'm going to invite somebody to have a taste and then tell us, oh my God, I've not even called for you yet. I've not called you. Are you invited?
Yes.
You've not been invited.
I'm really thirsty.
No, you're not the only person. We are also waiting for the
There
cake.
are a lot of people who want
Okay.
Auntie's gonna invite both of us to taste the cake.
All right. So we already have people who are ready to have a taste of our
Come
cake.
on, you told us you're making this cake 20 days ago. We were all waiting. I traveled 360 kilometers to come and taste.
All right.
That's how good she is.
All right. So we're going to slice our cake and so here we're going to put this here. I just had to put on new gloves to see. Let's try this one. Okay. We're going to slice. People are here waiting. Oh my God, it's so fluffy.
We are waiting.
It's so fluffy.
We are waiting.
I want to have a piece, but I'm fasting, so I'm not going to have one. But this is beautiful.
Oh, aren't you fast at night?
So nice. Oh my God, look at this.
You get us to the
Look at this. Look at this.
happy.
Just look at this. How fluffy it is. Look at this. Don't you want to have a try?
Don't bother, I'll try for you guys.
Guys, go ahead.
We are trying.
Yes. Go ahead and have a piece.
Okay. Noella will start.
Oh my God.
What is actually waiting for this cake? I'm telling you, these my big hands. They will feature in the video, but that's fine.
So give your feedback, guys. Give your feedback.
Mm.
God's Child TV, you're most welcome.
Alhamdulillah.
Sis, come in. Have
Some
a piece. Have a
sauce.
slice. Have a
So,
slice.
oh God.
Damn,
Feel
this
free
is
to have a
actually very
slice.
good.
Oh my.
No, now I see why you don't eat dinner.
Don't
You're
bother
waiting
me.
for this taste.
Yeah.
I'm ready to try for you
Nah.
Oh.
Auntie,
Yes.
nah, not to just hype your YouTube channel. This is really good.
For others to enjoy.
Is it a banana cake?
Yes, it's banana
Yeah,
cake.
It really feels like a banana cake.
Oh my God. Don't bother, guys. I'm doing.
Noella,
I'm tasting for everybody.
yeah, I just tasted for you.
People are downstairs.
It's really nice.
Guys, are you
This is
seeing what's
really
happening
good.
here?
This
Everything
really
is going down.
Douala.
Everything is going down.
It won't go down because by the time we take it down, we would have finished.
I'll
everything.
finish it on the way.
All right, take this. Let others have a try.
Wait, I think
Really?
it's 6 for some people. I'm not trying it again.
Eh, eh. Okay.
Tomorrow people will not eat it.
I have a niece here. She's a food person. Every time she doesn't want to eat food, but the moment you make cakes,
Well, I don't blame her.
Bella will eat cakes morning, afternoon, evening.
Banana cake.
I don't
Banana
like
cake like that,
sweet
yeah.
things. I don't like sweet things, but this
All right, guys.
bring it 3 times a day. I beg you, auntie.
So yes, guys. So this is the result. This is what it looks like. So lovely. Can you hear everybody? They're all happy down there. Everyone is happy. Everyone is excited to enjoy banana cake. So this is what we have. Give this recipe a try. You would definitely love it. You would love it. Trust me. This is going to be the best. I mean, the best banana cake you've ever made. I promise you. I promise you. So. Auntie Hannah, there is more here. Just, I mean, feel free, feel at home. Just slice your size. Take whatever quantity you want. Just feel at home. Just take whatever quantity you want. Go ahead and slice. Yes, your knife. Just take whatever you want. Please have a bite. Have a bite. Have a bite. You can get tea. You can get some ice cream on the side. If you're a sweet tooth person, you can have it with some coffee. It is amazing. Okay, Sister Ekwe, all right. Of course, I know your address, so I'm going to do that as soon as possible. The moment I turn off the other one, then I'm going to send you a big slice. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I was saying earlier that right now I made banana cake. I might be making yogurt cake in few minutes, but I'm thinking of ending this life and starting a new life with a different, a different or a new recipe altogether. All right, so yeah. So yes, guys, so what do I need? Okay, I need this. So yes, guys, we are just going to go ahead and wash. We need to clean up, and then I don't think we're going to wait for the other cake to get ready, but it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be as perfect as this. Trust me, it's going to be as perfect as this because it's the same recipe, same measurement, but just different quantity. The first recipe we measured, we did the first batch, we did 4 recipes in a go, and the second batch was just 3 recipes. So we did 2, 4, and 3 recipes. So that's it. Yeah, you can actually break it down. Where we use 8 eggs, you can use 2 eggs if you're doing 1 recipe, and it's going to work for you. As simple as that. But I promise to make an individual recipe or just 1 recipe and post it on my channel. Yeah, if you don't want to watch the whole video. But trust me, I didn't waste time on unnecessary things. We just went straight to the point, looked at all our ingredients and measured everything. I did it from scratch. We measured each and every ingredient together. As always, we work as a family, we cook as a family, and we eat as a family. All right, so we're just going to allow this to cool down while we wash everything, and then we're going to end the live stream and start all over again. I might be starting a new video, new live stream, because I'm going to be making yogurt cake. So I might carry you guys along. I don't know. I might carry you guys along, but I don't think we're going to wait for this other one to get ready. But yeah, so let's just wash things together and then round up. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough, honestly. You guys are darlings. You're beautiful souls. I mean, you're my strength. Without you, I won't be anywhere. Without you, I won't be anywhere. So I really, really want to have a slice of this cake. You're welcome, Wandazi. You're welcome, Wanzanai. Oh my God. All right, so I need to learn this. This is Masvosva. You're welcome, Masvosva. All right. So, so yeah, we're going to wash. Let's clean as we go. Clean as you go, clean as you go. Nice cake. Can we see the face of the Just Peck? Yes, you're going to see my face maybe in a couple of months. And I think to pull out courage and do a face reveal. Yeah, I'm going to do a face reveal. All right. So have you learned something today? Have you learned something? And I'm going to ask a question. If you followed my video, if you were keen, then you will understand, you'll be able to answer this question. All right. So what is the main ingredient that you must add to every meal? I'm asking this question to everyone who is on this live, every single soul that is on this live. What is my main ingredient? There is one ingredient I add to all my meals. I added it to this cake. If you were keen, if you were listening, if you were watching, then you would give me the answer. I added one ingredient. And this ingredient I add to all my meals. I add to my teas, I add to my smoothies, I add them to my cake, I add it to my cakes, my soups, vegetables, I mean, I add it to everything. Can we eat a cake after cooking? Of course. Of course we can. We're cooking, they've eaten already. They've eaten already. So yeah, so I'm waiting for my answers. Give me those answers. What is that ingredient that I add to everything that I cook? Every single meal that I make, I add this particular ingredient. It is an essential ingredient. I add it to all my meals. It's very important. It's a very, very important ingredient. Who's gonna answer? Just Peg, give me that answer. Before you ask to see the person, the chef who is behind the beautiful cake. Just Peg, are you there? Just Peg, are you there? Are you there? What did he say? Dinner. We don't cook cake. We Just why are you challenging Lynette? Of course, baking is another method of cooking. So we do cook cake. So guys, I'm so happy you're all happy. I'm so happy my cake turned out so well. I'm so happy that you guys love me. Yes, baking is a form of cooking. Vinod, I don't know why Jospec is trying to challenge you. Thank you all for joining. I have 13 people in the house. Oh my God, 11 likes. Guys, please like the video. Who has not liked the video? Please like the video. Who hasn't liked the video? Who hasn't liked the video? Please do me a favor to click on the like button or just double tap your screen. Just tap your screen and you must have given me a like, please. Please like the video. Thank you all, guys. Thank you so much. All right. Auntie Hannah, thank you so much. Thanks so much for standing on. Thanks so much for hanging on. Thanks a lot for your love and support. Thanks a lot. Okay. So I'm getting ready to start with a different recipe. That's going to be yogurt cake. We're going to be doing that tonight as well. Okay. So we are done cleaning. So here, this is what we made. This is our first batch. One is almost done. One is almost gone. I'm not sure this is going to pass the night. They're going to finish it tonight. All right. So then we have all of this, and I still have another batch cooking. I'm just going to show you that, and we're going to end the live stream because I have to make another cake and I want to carry you guys along. I still want you guys to see how we go about making yogurt cake. All right. So let me show you. So here we are. This is what we have here, and this is our other cake here. Our cake is cooking nicely, but I won't be opening because it's not been long, so I don't want to take that risk. Right, I need to allow it to rise. So yeah, that's what we have. Our cake is cooking beautifully. Our cake is cooking beautifully. I'm going to post a picture to show you the final or the end product. All right, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much for your love and support, your kindness. I mean, you're my strength. Without you, I'm nothing. Without you guys, I'm nothing. So we're going to end the live stream at this point, but we are going to start a new live stream. We're going to start something new in few minutes. So just hang on, just hang on, just hang on. Do not go, just hang on. Stay glued because we have something beautiful to bring to the table. All right. So thank you so much for watching. I love you all and I'll see you in a bit. But before we say goodbye, let's remember to spread love out there because love is a beautiful thing. Thank you all for watching. I love you all and see you in few minutes. Just few minutes. I'll be back.